defense.
Play action, Willis. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, yeah.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Man left. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Slam.
Tight dog. Ready, go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch one. Come to my world.
Panther 11.
Safe. Mike 1. It's been a long day for you.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey. 4 down.
Cup 19.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Watch one. Know your job.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And just shutting him off there. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here we go.
Now Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. 79 Broncos.
On the draw is Taylor, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
56 to Mike. 56 is Mike.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Switch up. 43 is a Mike. 43 is a Mike. I'm on.
3rd down, it's Willis.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And it's a Titans touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Here we go. Oh.
Hurry, hurry.
Watch one. Watch the run. Watch out. Check your hot read.
Check 13. Check 13. Shift.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
So maximum.
7 Pirates.
I'm coming. Here we go. Oh.
On first down, Richardson lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Gay now set to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Willis now off play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. 43.
Willis now off of play action. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Cup 19, Cup 19, ready, go.
2nd down, another run with Taylor, and he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They need 2. Here's third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
43 is the mic.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Rabbit. 43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43. Let's go one more.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Willis wants to pass it again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Willis. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Sets the kickoff.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Buffalo 18. Mike 1.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Mustang 19.
You're not ready.
Mike 1.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Complete to Jelani.
70 Ranger.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Back to the air with Richardson. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
70 Timberwolf.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
You better be afraid of me.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
So Mike's number 1. Mike's number 1. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Oh. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Here's Richardson to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
43's the mic, boys. 43.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On first down, Willis. That pass complete to Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Trap 60.
Play action. Here's Willis. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now Willis to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. It's coming this way.
Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go, oh. Here we go, oh.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Squeeze, double.
Check it back.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
79 Broncos.
4 down. Check. So Mike's number 1, Mike's
Now it's Richardson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Cougar 19.
One's the mic. Watch one.
Dragon 60.
Mike, 1.
Richardson off the play fake. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Andy. 41 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Watch one. 65.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Henry out of the pistol. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Check curls. So Mike's number 1.
Mustang 19.
Man out.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Colts 17. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Back to throw, Willis. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And a solid run down inside the 30. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Watch one. It's a party now.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Runs through the contact, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Let's go, baby.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Tank, 70 Timberwolf.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. We got to get the ball, D.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Mike one. All day, dog. So Mike.
Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Willis. Under pressure, they got him again. Shaquille Barrett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. On the counter, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On now is the Titans punter. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike one.
We own them.
Now Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here we go. 1st and goal.
18 Cardinals.
Hey, let's get this.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Mixon is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now, they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Man, I got you. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
18. Pioneer.
Willis to throw.
Mike 50. And watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Mike 1. Mike 1.
Bring it.
Here's Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
79 Broncos.
Here we go, O. Here we go, O. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
I'm trying to collect. Mike 1. Mike 1. They gonna need some.
Richardson to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Here we go, O. Here we go, O. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Here we go.
Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Hey.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins taking it in. And the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Buffalo 18.
4 down. 4 down. So Mike's number one. Mike's number one. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here we go. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And Richardson back to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's go.
Mustang 19.
Mike one. Here we go. Here we go. So Mike's number one.
Second down, here's Richardson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike one. Mike one.
I want that.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Give me that ball, defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Talk to you next time. So long, everybody.